Sergio Garcia, first undocumented immigrant to be admitted to the State Bar of California. Born in 1977 in Michoacan, Mexico.
It would ultimately take 21 years of me waiting for a green card. As a little kid, 10 years old to be exact, I had this crazy dream of one day becoming an attorney. And I say crazy because at that point in my life, my family and I were so poor that I would go to school with torn shoes and an empty stomach. But at the age of 10 years old, I noticed the injustice that happened in my local jail. And so I decided, you know, when I grow up, I want to be an attorney. I want to be able to defend a little guy. At the ripe age of 22, I published a book called Love, Sex, and Romance. And why Love, Sex, and Romance is important, I guess. It's important because I actually got it out 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And at that time, I was working for a local grocery store. So I pretty much convinced my customers to help me out and purchase a copy of the book, and they asked me to autograph it for them and everything for $15, and that was the way I ultimately raised a few $1,000s and decided to make Cal Northern School of Law my home. The first month, I have to admit, I felt like it was boot camp for the mind. All that reading was a little difficult for me, English being my second language and all, but I got through it, and 4 years later, I graduated with my Juris Doctorate, which I dedicated to my mother for Mother's Day. As we were driving here with my wife, I was mentioning to her that we were going to get a chance to meet you, and how grateful I was for that, because if somebody like you had not decided to start Cal Northern School of Law, maybe I would have never been to law school. I really am very grateful for that, and you know, it truly changed my life in the sense that I might have not been able to become an attorney had it not been for Cal Northern School of Law. I'm here thanks to the teacher who believed in me when I was in 3rd grade. I'm here thanks to my parents who never gave up on me, never demanded more from me than I could deliver. I'm here thanks to my high school teacher who recently passed of cancer. He was my math teacher, but he said, 2 plus 2 will always be 4 in English and Spanish. You need to learn the language. Math comes easy to you. It's a blessing to be where I'm at today and be able to continue to help people and show other attorneys that see their companies as businesses. I get it, we all have a huge overhead to take care of, but that doesn't mean we have to leave our humanity aside. Yesterday I spoke to about 1,000 students. About 50 of them came to get their picture taken with me, and at least 5 or 10 said, you know, I'm so inspired, I want to be an attorney too. If one of those kids is sincere and actually fulfills that, I have done my job.